All right, welcome. We are so blessed that you have joined us tonight. If this is your first night here at Kids Adventure, thank you so much for coming. We hope to see you all the way through August 4th, every Wednesday here at 6:30. If you're online, hello, hello, hello. Jesus loves you, we love you, and we are blessed to have you here. Are you guys ready to worship? Because we're ready to worship. Go ahead and stand up. If any kids want to be right up here, you're welcome to come up there. So join us, please. We're going to sing Priceless Treasure because we are God's treasure. Yeah, stand down there, buddy, and start singing. Yeah. You can stand right down there. All right, join us.
Priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am His and there's nothing better. Forgiven and chosen forever. I am a treasure. I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. And there's nothing better, forgiven and chosen forever. I am a treasure. I am a child of God. I know that I am loved. He hears me when I pray. He always makes a way. I am His and He is mine. I am the prize He came to find. I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am His and there's nothing better. Forgiven and chosen forever. I am a treasure. God, I know that I am loved. He hears me when I pray. He always makes a way. I am His and He is mine, and I am the prize He came to find. I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am His and there's nothing better. Forgiven and chosen forever. I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am His and there's nothing better. Forgiven and chosen forever. I am a treasure.
If you're still back in those seats and you want to come closer, I won't bite. You're welcome to come a little closer. You can also stay there. All right, so another great truth is that Jesus comforts us. Has anybody been comforted by Jesus? Anybody felt His presence and been comforted by Him? I have, and I'm super grateful that He comforts us. All right, so join me in He comforts us.
Times my heart was sad. I felt like everything was bad. But God sent me a friend I could talk
about Jesus with you. Come on up, Mr. David.
You are? All right, so we're learning we're treasured and loved by God. Isn't that cool? I love that song. I'm really anybody liking that song? I'm digging on that song. That you are treasured and you are loved by God. So we have a Bible verse, and it is Isaiah 43:1. Today we're talking about God choosing us. Even Jesus told his disciples, you did not choose me, but I chose you. And that is cool that God chooses you and he loves you. He forgives you. He knows all about you. He wants you to walk with him every day of your life. So anybody want to read it with me? Raise your hand if you want to read it with me. 3, 2, 1. I have called you by name. You are mine. Isaiah 43:1. Cool. We could program that in our brain. You guys want to try to do that? Let's read it one more time. I have called you by name. You are mine. Mine. All right, Isaiah 43:1. All right, we're going to catch a quick video from, I forget the name of this alligator, but we're going to watch a quick video. You guys ready? Raymond, thank you.
Are you ready for the rest of the quest? Welcome back to another day of adventure. Meet Raymond. You probably think you know what animal he is, but everyone gets this wrong. Alligator? Crocodile? Nope. Raymond is a caiman, kin to those bigger guys. You might say he's greater than a gator with crocodile style. Here's a quick family tree. Raymond's family is called crocodilians. In that family, there are alligators, crocodiles, and gharials. Sort of like the way you have aunts, uncles, cousins, second cousins, you get the idea. Of course, there are different kinds of crocodiles, alligators, and gharials. And he's right there, under the alligator branch. Got it? One way to tell them apart is by where they live. Caimans like the warm, tropical water found in rivers or swamps in Central and South America. Raymond prefers his water fresh, but some of his caiman cousins like salt water. Usually, they're pretty quiet. After all, he can't be too noisy or he'd scare away his dinner. But sometimes, Raymond needs to give a shout out to his buddies. Raymond's lungs fill up so much that the water on his back vibrates. We're not saying he's lazy, but he does spend most of his day just basking in the sun. Oh, time for another nap. Out here, there aren't many animals that hunt caimans, so Raymond doesn't even have to keep an eye out to stay safe. Of course, it's always good to keep watch when these guys are sneaking around. Speaking of sneaking, Raymond can be pretty sneaky too. God put Raymond's eyes and nose on the top of his head. That way he can slowly swim through the water and sneak up on a snack. Yum! And when Raymond decides to take a bite, it's a big bite. God gave these reptiles plenty of sharp teeth and some of the strongest jaws on the planet. Grabbing lunch is a snap. Raymond needs all the tricks and help he can get to catch food. On land, his legs are pretty short. Let's just say he won't be winning any prizes for running. But water is another thing. Caimans have such strong tails that they don't even need to use their legs. Nothing like a nice, slow swim. God gave Raymond all kinds of ways to blend in and camouflage, so he stays safe and eats the food he needs to grow. For Raymond the caiman, blending in and going unnoticed is a good thing. But for people, I think it's kind of different. Most of the time, you don't like just blending into the crowd. You like it when people see you and choose you for something. It feels good when someone knows your name and wants you for a friend. Well, I have golden news for you. God chooses you. You're a treasure. In the Bible, God has this message for his family. I have called you by name. You are mine. To God, you don't blend into the crowd. You're special, amazing, unique, awesome. God has important plans just for you. God chooses you. You are treasured.
that cool? Isn't that cool to know that we are treasured and God chooses us and he loves us? I want to tell you a story about this guy in the Bible. His name is Zacchaeus. Anybody know Zacchaeus by chance? He liked to climb trees. But at the beginning of his life, the story goes that he was kind of greedy for treasure. He would take treasure from other people and he would do whatever he could to build up his treasure and keep everybody's gold and all that stuff. He was a very greedy man. But then Jesus was coming along to the town that he lived in, and Zacchaeus, being he wasn't quite so tall and maybe he couldn't see him, so he's like, I want to see this Jesus. So how many people like to climb a tree? All right, cool. So Zacchaeus does the same thing. So you ever climb a tree, you can see a lot farther, right? Just like standing on the stage, you're higher up, you can see farther. So Zacchaeus climbs this tree because he's like, I want to see Jesus come by. And he had this curiosity and he wanted to know Jesus. And the cool thing is, you know what happens? Jesus goes by and he says, Zacchaeus, I choose you and I want to hang out with you in your house. And that is really cool. He says, I want to go to your house today, Zacchaeus. He invited himself over. Jesus says, hey, I want to come and live with you and hang out in your house. And Zacchaeus said, yeah, come on over. So they went over to his house. Some people accuse Jesus of hanging out with sinners, but we realize the Bible teaches us that we've all sinned, that we've all turned away from God. But Jesus still loves us and he cares for us and he still wants to hang out with us. So then after Jesus is hanging out with Zacchaeus for a while, you know what Zacchaeus does? He's like, I want to give all the money back that I've been ripping off. I want to be kind to those who I've been mistreating. He realized that he was treasured and loved by God, and he wanted to make a difference in other people's lives. So he wanted to give his treasure back. Isn't that cool? And that reminds me, when God comes into my life, I start treating other people differently. To give all that treasure back. Isn't that cool? Do you guys think that's cool? A short little story about Zacchaeus being chosen by God, hanging out in his tree, loved by God. And he says, hey, I want to come and hang out with you. And then his life totally transforms and he begins to live differently and be kind to other people. Isn't that cool?
Coming through. Wide load. Coming through.
Is that Professor Digging Stone over there?
Hang on, I dropped my sword.
Oh,
Coming through.
can't travel without your sword, doctor.
Hey, all you guys, how you doing? Hey there, Mr. David.
Hey,
how you
Professor
doing?
Digging Stone, how are you?
Good to see you.
Wow,
Good to see you.
look, you know, what's
Well,
going on?
I just came by. I came by because, well, I wanted to say goodbye.
Oh no, where are you going?
I'm gonna be taking off. I'm gonna be going back to my home.
Yeah.
I looked everywhere. I searched everywhere. I couldn't find treasure. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, even with
You
all
know-
those gadgets.
I think I have a bad map, but all you guys were looking for treasure too, and I think we all had bad maps. So anyway, I'm all packed up to go. So I got my suitcase here.
Yeah.
And I got my light here.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what I want to do, Mr. David?
Sure.
I have a few gifts I wanted to give you. Because,
Oh, you do? Oh.
You've been a good friend to me, so I just have a few
Whoa.
things. So first of all,
Professor Digging Stone gifts.
First of
wow.
all, I
you
have
can't
a-
get these on Amazon, by the way.
I have a bottle of barbecue sauce I want to give you. So
Ooh, Sweet Baby
that's my gift to
Ray's.
you.
All right, anybody else like Sweet Baby Ray's? All right.
And then the
cool.
other thing is I have a can of peas.
Oh, a can of peas. All
I want
right.
to give you a can of peas here.
Okay,
So I don't know
sweet.
if you like peas.
Yeah.
Anybody like peas out there?
Peas and barbecue
So there's some
sauce.
barbecue
Peas and
sauce,
barbecue
yeah.
sauce. Yeah,
And then,
awesome. That would be cool. Yeah,
I have
yeah.
some wrapping paper, so if you want to wrap a gift or something,
Wow.
so here's some wrapping paper for
Wow.
you. Yeah. 'Cause,
Dr.
you
Digging
need
Stone,
that,
you're very generous.
you need that when you're in camp, wrapping paper.
That's right. You never
Wrapping
know, and you
paper.
need to wrap up something. Yeah.
And then
All
the
right.
last thing I want to do, well, actually the last thing I want to do, I want to give you my treasure hunting penguin. He has a little hat, see that?
Oh, yeah.
keeps the sun
Just like
off,
my
so-
hat.
So here,
Yeah.
that's for you as well.
Oh, okay,
Treasure hunting
cool.
penguin.
All
And then
right,
lastly, I have this necklace that as we learned last week, it kind of
Oh.
stinks sometimes. Hold
yeah,
on,
we
hold
know.
on. Let me take care of that.
Oh,
for you.
yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
There.
Oh, yeah. Maybe give it another shot. No. Think too. Was it pretty stinky? Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
But here, this is for you.
All right. Can I
for-
just put it over here
Maybe,
for now?
maybe
yeah.
one of the kids can have it.
Yeah,
But
let's put it way
those
over
are-
here.
I just wanted to give you some gifts,
Oh, that is awesome.
I was going to give you a plunger, but I don't know if your toilet needs, but here.
Now, so far so good,
Yeah,
but
and then,
that's always handy to have.
So got a good thing. Now, one thing you can't have.
Oh.
You can't have Binky.
Oh, Binky's got to go with you,
Binky's my
Professor.
friend. I'm
That's
gonna
right.
hang on to Binky.
Yeah.
But Mr. David,
Yeah.
I have a question. I have
Sure.
a big question. here's what I can't figure out. I've been thinking about it, been trying. All you kids, and Mr. David, and Mr. Saul, and Miss Liz, all you guys have been so nice to me. And I don't understand it. I mean, I've been kind of rude to all of you, and I've been kind of mean a little bit, and I didn't listen when you guys were trying to tell me about some treasure, I don't know, something. You guys are telling me about all this good stuff, and I've been kind of rude, and so why have you guys been so nice to me? That doesn't typically happen to a treasure hunter, that you guys are so nice to me. I don't get it.
But Professor Diggingstone, all summer we've been telling you that you are the treasure. They are the treasure. People all over the world are the treasure because God loves them. The Bible makes it clear. God has been telling us forever that I love you and I care about you and you are treasured.
I mean, so
Because
God picked me?
He does. He
God
chooses you.
God chooses me?
Yeah, like Zacchaeus in the tree.
Have you guys heard that before?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, you're chosen.
I mean, that doesn't happen to a treasure hunter either. I mean, well, yeah, I got to tell you, Mr. David. So that's the reason I became a treasure hunter, because back in third grade.
Third grade?
Who's in third grade around here? You know, like back in third grade when they were picking teams like for basketball and for soccer, I was always the last guy picked. But even then, when I was the last guy, they still didn't pick me.
No, never got chosen.
Never got chosen.
Yeah.
So you know what I did? I just started wandering around the playground, and I found like change, like quarters and dimes. And that's how I started hunting treasure. You know, that's just what I did.
Yeah.
I became a treasure hunter.
Well, tonight we're reminding each other that you're chosen and you're loved by God. And He loves you and He cares about you very, very much. And He wants you to walk with Him and know Him every day of your life.
So if God chooses me,
Yeah, like Zacchaeus
He
in the
picked
tree.
me, can I choose God back?
You can. Just like Zacchaeus, you need to let Him come into your house.
Because, I mean, you know, I've been hunting treasure, and
Yeah.
all my life I've been hunting treasure because, you know, I figured that if I could find a good enough treasure, that then I'd get rich, and that, you know,
People would like you.
then I
Yeah.
could have friends, and people would like me, and maybe they care about me, and maybe I could be important, and maybe even God would love me if I was like a rich guy.
Yeah, but you need to realize God chooses you and He loves you, whether you have treasure or you don't have treasure. He loves you because He created you and He made you.
So you mean even though I'm not rich, and maybe I'm not the best athlete, or I'm not the strongest or the biggest.
Yeah, or picked all the time. Yeah.
I'm just plain old me.
Yeah, just plain old Professor Diggingstone.
And
He loves you.
He still chooses me?
He does. He chooses you.
Mr. David, I want to choose God like that.
That is cool, Professor. That is really cool. Well, how about the band come up here and sing, and I want to tell you more about God
Can we do
choosing
that?
you and you choosing God.
Great, okay.
That is awesome.
Awesome.
Stone. I'm going to move your cart just slightly and just put it over there. It's all good. We don't want him to forget his stuff. There we go. Thank you. All right. So, am I a priceless treasure, just me? No. Is it just the four of us? No, it's everybody, right? So stand up with me. We're going to sing Priceless Treasure again. And you are His priceless treasure. So let's sing that with our hearts, please, to Jesus. Stand up. Jesus loves you. Please, please, please know that He loves you so much.
I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am His and there's nothing better. Forgiven and chosen forever. I am a treasure. I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am His and there's nothing better. Forgiven and chosen forever. I am a treasure. I am a child of God. I know that I am loved. He hears me when I He always makes a way. I am His and He is mine. I am the prize He came to find. I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am His and there's nothing better. Forgiven and chosen forever. I am a treasure. I am a child of God. I know that I am loved. He hears me when I pray. He always makes a way. I am His and He is mine. And I am the prize He came to find. I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am His and there's nothing better. Forgiven and chosen forever. I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am His and there's nothing better. Forgiven and chosen forever. I am a treasure. I am a treasure. I am a treasure.
Oh, good. We're so blessed that Dr. Diggingstone accepted Christ. That is so awesome. So, boys and girls, we are so blessed that you're here, families. Thank you for coming. We want to welcome you guys every Wednesday from now until August 4th, 6:30. Keep joining us online or make it here to Grace Community Church in Johnstown. All right, have a blessed time outside. Have fun with those games. Thank you, guys. Thanks for coming.